And there is, when you talk about learning, there are several theories when you talk about learning. The first we spoke about classical, next we spoke about this operant conditioning, and the other one is social learning theory, or it is otherwise called observational learning theory. And this theory was given by Albert Bandura. Before giving this theory, he did several studies. One very classic study is this. So in an experiment, they had one video being played for all the adolescent children. So in that video, there is a similar aged adult or adolescent person. It is not an adult person, it's an adolescent person in that video of their own age. That children was, that adolescent boy, he was playing with a doll, and that doll is called Bobo. So when this adolescent child was playing with that Bobo doll, initially he actually played, then slowly he started hitting it, abusing it, and he was playing around with the doll by all those stupid comments and everything. And after these adolescent children having watched this movie, they were put up in the next room, and the next room had a similar Bobo doll. So what these kids did was, whatever they saw in that movie, they just reproduced that here. So they started kicking the Bobo doll, abusing that Bobo doll, whatever the adolescent child did in the movie. So this is the base for this theory. It's like we learn a behavior by observing others. That is the key message or the key assumption of this particular theory. We learn certain behaviors by looking or observing our father or our mother or our brother or sister. Similarly, we observe others in the environment or the society and learn a behavior. That's the assumption. So how this happens? He has given one flow. Number one, attention. Number one is attention means we observe the behavior that people use in successful completion of their work. So we attend to what they do, and we retain that behavior in our memory so that we can use it at the appropriate time. Later on, we actually reproduce that behavior whenever needed. So that becomes a motivation. So receiving a reward for accomplishment of a task becomes a motivation to actually reproduce that behavior in a different situation. So attention, then after attending to some behavior of others, you retain that in your memory. Later on, whenever it is needed, you are reproducing that behavior, and the output of that behavior is motivating you. So you tend to continue that behavior. That's the base for your social learning theory or your observational learning